Yeah.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and push him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the ring.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.
Bitch. God damn it.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What a huge moment.
I'll get my ass whooped.
And there's the bell for round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can
out.
do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that.
Knock
Now
a big
it's
Chinese ass out.
Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And the big bang just got banged.
You bitch.
Did you see that? Zhang is in trouble. Did you see that? And the big bang just got banged. And down goes.
Sick of his
bang.
ass. Damn, act like he ain't want.
Even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got
Bitch.
to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round 1. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Fuck out of
Nice
here.
idea with the jab, but does not land. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget.
But we hit me after the
I
bell.
wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with it.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
They're both looking for the knockouts here. And whoa, wait a minute. And down goes Zhang.
Where's your mouthpiece?
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that again. One, two, three.
How the fuck he's not cut?
6, 7.
Cheap ass. Dude, they get to get up all damn time.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Go ahead, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Through the left uppercut, but it misses. He misses with that straight left.
Man.
Always trying to fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed check.
Damn, dude, look at that fucking screenshot, man. I ain't got time to. Dude, I'm off work. I'm explaining that shit.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch. Hold that thought. Oh, shit.
Fuck.
How about that impact? Let's see that
slipping.
again.
1, 2, 3.
You gotta get your ass up.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Fuck, they wouldn't let me get up.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up.
Yeah, time
What a journey
fucking
towards this fight.
explain
What a
this shit,
fight
bro.
itself.
I'm off
The
work,
crowd
bro.
enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it.
Shit. All fucking work. I'm not about to explain all that shit to your ass. Fuck that. I'm gonna leave now. Fuck out of here. Look at the screenshot. It gives you.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time.
Dude, look at the screenshot.
Making his way to the ring. So much hype. We're expecting an all-out offensive display.
Get you out of here.
Willing to score with that right hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.
Bitch. Pissed off losing.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counter shot.
Up right there.
Not too many
Right
seats
there.
to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build.
Oh, quit running,
for this
ho.
showdown.
Now you want to run.
That are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Your brother ain't gonna help you.
From both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now
Keep
this
on
guy
running.
would say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Zhang is in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
been a tough
Keep
round
running
so
like a
far.
little
It's been
hoe.
a tough round.
That's
Watford.
why.
And what did they tell him when he goes back to the corner?
Fucking
How's he
run
gonna
it.
get through this?
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in it. Here we go, round 2. Who's
Ooh,
going
I
to
gave
land the first
his
shot?
ass
That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Swing and a miss with that uppercut.
Fuck out of here.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That right hook won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Didn't land that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko.
Damn, you still hit.
It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have.
Shit, my bad. Stallion.
There's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Fuck out of here.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. There's a counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter. And the big bang just got banged. And down goes
Bitch.
the big bang.
Look at your ass.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Beautiful combination.
1,
Yeah, what's up?
3, 4, 5. You all right?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling you
You
to
pissed
calm
now,
down.
okay?
Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Deserve this damn thing.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum? They exchange punches. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. You'd like to see more jabs.
Oh, shit, champ, I'm fired up.
That jab doesn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
Oops. Hey, David.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses.
Shit, get the fuck out of there.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell sometimes.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now.
That screenshot with the dude.
Jab. Rest on the jab.
Okay, still
Small
okay.
pop,
Alright.
legs come back.
Look at the
Then
screenshot.
put the pressure on.
What more you can do?
How about that time counter shot?
Man, I can't do everything for you.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see
Fuck
a
out of
fist
here.
fight.
You fucking you
What
up.
a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin.
Get out of here.
You know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Klitschko in big trouble. Can he
Fuck.
make his way out of it? How did they not go down?
Defense,
Fuck away from me,
is
man.
everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
gonna
now,
knock me out.
just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. Deciding to let it all. Klitschko! Oh my
Fuck
word.
out of here, man.
How about that impact? Let's see that again.
Yeah. Get your bitch ass up, man. Get up, bro.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. And look. Let's start the 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. They stop the hook there. That hook doesn't score. Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now this is the...
Oh my God, Johnny! And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. The legend Klitschko is on the canvas.
I'm about to lose.
I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. It's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And the big bang just got banged. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the
total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least... And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Punch caught him clean. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. These are heavyweights, but I tell you you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Damn it. Knocked his ass out.
As you know, in boxing, the judging can go.
Fuck, he still won.
What we got here, a split decision victory.
A split decision.
Fuck out of here, man.
Does it have to be a split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man.
Egg roll eating bitch.
Ridiculous.
Pick somebody else to whoop his ass. Bastard. Body. You're cheating.
Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. A consequence of stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like a Avenger.
Yeah, put it in 50, motherfucker. Put it in 50 every goddamn week. Yeah. Keep on putting it in there until they say something. We got the money out there. It's down fast. Fuck, I'm talking fucking. Fuck. Come on, big walls. Get some revenge on them. Revenge.
I'm Todd Grisham, and how about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? Brooklyn Hall. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. His name is Eric Esch, but he's known as Butterbean. You can't mention... His name is Eric Esch, but
Come
he's
on,
known...
Butterbean.
This bout is hit. What a pleasure to... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. And that hook scores.
This conversation is being...
Come on.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
We're trying to solve a problem, but no one's willing to give up an inch, as our brother eloquently said earlier.
Nice right hook.
Come on, brother.
There's a dating issue. Now, there is the blame of it. The men have always been saying there's a dating issue, and they've made a series of adjustments.
Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anything.
Whoa, Johnny! And he just rocked Butterbean,
You
who's
fat
down.
bitch.
Look out!
God damn it.
It's Butterbean who's down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that out.
Matches are on the clock. Cyber is on the clock. And it's guaranteed because people aren't feeling each other. That's what people are saying. Men should have fought. Women are saying, we want men to have fought. We wish more men would have fought.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Gotta waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gonna paw you. Walk around the ring.
Throw Johnny out of nowhere. Look at this. Young is in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm.
Bitch, keep running.
Not sure.
Drop caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
They didn't absolutely give them what they wanted, so now they want to retreat back to, let's go back to both. I would say, I don't want to go coach. And then they say, well, you're scared, which is a common response. You're scared, gay, don't be scared. It's just rejection. Overcome your fear of rejection, and so forth and so on, which I think is horrible advice. But you do you. But don't worry about the Me Too movement. Don't worry about these false allegations. Don't worry about sexual harassment claims. Just approach. I approach women all the time at my job. I fuck up many of women at my job. Okay, these are all bad advices. And it's proven that people haven't adapted to that message. There have been men that use cold approach, but there have been men that say, yeah, fuck all that. I'm not going to do it. Okay? I have a career to worry about. I can't be out here running around the streets of Miami cold approach. I have a reputation. I have something going on with my life. I'm not going to be out here cold approach. Then women will say, well, you're going to hear what they're going to say here in a minute. Okay? Because this is interesting. They're also putting on dating events that men are not showing up to. For some reason or the other, we're going to try to figure out men are not going to organize dating events, mostly organized by professional matchmaking groups. So they say, well, if we have a controlled environment, maybe the men will feel more comfortable coming into these dating events where they can talk to many eligible, single, career feminist women. No housewives in there. There's just these available women that work 60 hours a week in human resource jobs, completely misguided and undecided, full of debt, just sitting there at a table, and you can just walk up to all of them. But the men aren't showing up to it. Why is it that today we are still having a conversation where men have went their own way, MGTOW? Men have chosen to go passport bro. Men have been doing free agent lifestyle. They follow Kevin Samuels, Andrew Tate, Fresh and Fit, Everwell podcast. There's plenty of evidence as to why men are not doing these things anymore. Yet, they're still making videos as to why are men approaching? Why are men going to dating events? As if the answer is not right there in front of them. Oh, that's those guys over there, those MGTOWs, they're just the losers. All those Andrew Tate guys, they are misogynists. The passport bros, those are men that are losers anyway. They couldn't get girls anyway. Don't worry about those guys. However, those are the guys that are checking out of the dating marketplace. It is said that 30 to 60% of men are.
Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. And there's the bell for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. And down goes the big bang.
Knocking me out.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Now you want to run like a little bitch.
Nice counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Oh, and it's an earthquake.
Damn, he's fucking me up.
Goes down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Oh, no, Butterbean. He's in trouble.
You fat mother. Push his ass.
Down goes Butterbean.
Come on.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Come on, Butterball. We gotta get up.
Let's talk about Butterbean in that last one. And there's the bell for round 3. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened.
Fat
last
ass
round.
up.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked.
Right? 37, honestly, it's so hard to be able to live in relationships.
They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up big.
God
Bean
damn.
is down. He knew his chin.
Every night I wonder, like,
They are going to, and that will do it. This fight.
Chinese bitch. Got something out for your ass.
37, it's a wrap.
I got somebody for you.
It's a wrap. And your head looks like a flat iron field.
Sick of your
Right,
ass.
let's not even talk about that. It says, all I deserve is a little attention. Am I not attractive? See, when you keep pushing this agenda about men using your life, yes, it's true. But it's the women that are it's good. All right, their self-esteem can't take it. All right, they can be out here getting bumped and jumped. They can go travel and live their best life. I'm living my best life. But then when they go home, now they ask them to trust me. I don't know, 35 to 55. Hey, so, and it's painful. They jump on dating apps, match with you, and want to talk. They want a platonic friendship. They want someone to hang out with. They want a relationship right off the rip.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first is Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. Up against them, Zhang Zheli, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, he stands 6'6" tall.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach. Use that long jab. Do it that way. You'll be safe all night.
All right, attractive women in this situation, too.
Tyson Fury, he's so big. And
Just now,
these two have... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
How about that time counter shot?
Okay,
Missing with the hook. Zhang isn't, and down goes
fuck out
the
of here.
big
Sick of
bang.
that. You beating up on Butterbean, you beating up on Crisco brother. Now I'm gonna get your ass.
Like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. And he's still on the fight.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down.
Make
the most
match
of the
now,
time.
Hold on a
motherfucker.
second, Johnny. Did you see that? And the big bang just got banged.
Ah, you'll take a knee.
He's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think.
Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to this. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can they figure out the combination to this cinch?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with the hook. much output. Thought there might be more action here. They both want the knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. There's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Jong is in trouble. And down goes Jong.
Woo, beautiful uppercut.
Oh my goodness. I want to see it one more time.
That's lights out right there.
Oh, that's a butter bean.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and can't.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. And the big bang just got banged. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. How did they survive that?
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it.
How the fuck is he running?
He misses with that straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Jong is in trouble. Was going to be a knockdown at least.
Yeah, he's been knocked out.
What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. fury in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Can't land the jab there. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's nothing quite like a big heavy. And down goes the bang. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to
Watch
see that.
it.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10.
Night.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Alright, so let's go to the next video right here. This shows you what's going on. The comments got turned off. The next video. This woman has this. Been refused to attend sequence events. Alright, so if you know ain't got another one here. Let's see what she says.
When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to mobilize your growing more than any other? It seems the guys who with American like really good and ready. I don't really care to. Or the like when did it become a thing that was someone expected most to be making the first moves yearning for a guy? That's the downfall of provides for men don't put enough anymore. Don't try to put enough. In a relationship, it won't work unless the guy plays the role. For it to work. So it would make sense if a guy because he wanted to get to know you, then he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you.
I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past who quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, all the market is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it to believe. That's the time that I came through, I got one for the boy. Now I'm for the ball out, step back, shoot for the score. One time for the one time, rebound, I rebound. Every time I stack up, this win my reward. All that hating, they do it for motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
And then she goes on, she gets broken heart, and then goes on. Now, when the guy that likes her more, she's like, okay, I'll give him a chance. All right, there goes the carrot. And he used to chase. Not anymore. Guys have figured out, okay, we done with that game. We done got played about 3 or 4 times. Now I'm 28 years old. I'm not getting played anymore.
So they stare into each other's eyes.
So now she jumps out here and wants to goddamn change the rules. I'm gonna change the rules now.
Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi,
I'm
Todd. Nice to be here
gonna
with you.
dangle the carrot out there. I'm gonna make till the guy likes me, and then I'll open myself up. Okay, so I'll trust. Eventually, if I trust you, I'll let you go up in. Eventually, if you do this, so she figures she just want to dangle the carrot, and it ain't working. They will call him sassy.
He stands 191 centimeters.
Shoot, motherfucker, gonna pick Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
I want to see this shit, man.
He predicted it as he knocked out Sonny Liston.
Oh, pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
Such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instruction in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
He gonna hit my body. Knock your ass out. Keeping that head unprotected.
Where did that come from? What a...
But understand, I will owe you nothing. I will expect you to keep me happy always until I get bored with you.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
I'm around like a little bitch now.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Take the round off, bring the round on your jack.
They would have never gone very good. Never.
Keep him on the end of your jab. Stick on the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. That's a terrible round, that is.
There's the bell for round two. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Pardon, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
He's walking straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. He shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this. Gaps will appear.
The bell rings and we start the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those counter punches have to hurt. Nope, that hook won't score. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. And he just missed with that left jab. And he did not take that well at all, Klitschko. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And then we go again. He's starting to make mistakes. You take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Mind that kind of job.
Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like it. I'm happy.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way? The legend Klitschko is on the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the air.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens...
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer. And there's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
way through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shot.
on, which is Samsung 65-inch, and I'll have to follow the prompt on the TV, hit allow. Once you hit allow, it will pull up your name, which is connecting to Milad Alemi, and voila, now I have my YouTube channel on my laptop directly connected to my TV wirelessly. And now anything I play on my YouTube channel, it will play directly on my TV just like that. Isn't that amazing? You can do this with movies or anything else. To disconnect, simply Windows K again, and you can disconnect directly. Share with your friends and family.
Who's the best receiver in the game right now? You get one. Best receiver right now. Boy, general manager come using Dios.
I gotta go with Julio.